What's up guys, welcome back to Men Cave Collectibles, coming at you today with a second video for the day. Very unheard of for my channel. We normally do a couple videos a week, so today we're hitting up our second video of the day, but it is Wednesday, which means comic books came out. So we made a trip to our local comic book shop, picked up my pull list, and I just want to share that with you guys. I have not had an opportunity to read most of these, but we'll just kind of cover what I picked up. And then I also picked up a few things in the online marketplace that we'll talk about as well this week. So the first book that we're going to talk about, XMen God Loves Man Kills. That's the #1 issue there. I'm not familiar with the story yet. I will be reading it. It is just a two-part series based on what we have here on the front, but I thought it looked interesting, so I went ahead and grabbed it. It's got a nice Magneto cover on it. The second one, Sonic the Hedgehog. This is cover A. This is an annual book here. So I actually picked this up for my kids, so I thought they would enjoy it. They were big Sonic the Hedgehog fans as they were growing up, so I grabbed that for them. So we'll let them check that out. Next up is Justice League 48. So I picked this up because it appeared there may be a first appearance of a new villain in this book. I kind of scrolled through the book. It did look like there was a very odd looking villain from another world kind of toward the end of the book. So we'll see, you know, what that's about. I don't read Justice League. I picked it up strictly for the fact that there may be that first appearance there in the book. So we'll see what we got. We'll get an official on whether that's the first appearance or not. This one was strictly a cover buy for me, Deceased Dead Planet #1. So this is a homage cover for the movie Blade Runner. So I'm big on homage covers. I really like those when Marvel or DC do those. So I try to pick them up. Sometimes they get hot in the marketplace, sometimes they don't. So I went ahead and picked this one up. I really liked it. Blade Runner was a cool movie back in the day, so it's cool they did a homage cover for that. The next one is also a homage cover. This is Red Nails the Cimmerian, or Cimmerian, and this is I believe this is number 2. Let's see here. Yeah, this is book 2. So this is also a homage cover. This one was a little tougher to come by than the Deceased Dead Planet. This is the Dark Knight homage cover, Batman the Dark Knight. So wanted to pick it up. I could see this book being a little hotter from a homage cover standpoint, as far as maybe gaining a little bit of value, a little traction in the aftermarket. Probably not a ton, but may see a little bit of a jump in price to pick it up, you know, online. So I picked that up. I thought that was really cool looking. Picked up both covers for Batman The Adventure Continues. I enjoyed the first one. This one I did read through, not so much as far as the enjoyment on this one. So we'll see where this one goes. We've got that right there is our cover A, and then we've got our variant cover there. So this was just a cover buy. I like this cover, so I picked it up for this week. We'll see. I may discontinue reading that one. I am a Batman fan, but that one kind of lost some of the, I guess, some of the vibe I was getting out of the first issue. And then Batman #94, I've read through that one, and it's a filler story. It's not a, you know, Batman had so much hype there for a couple issues with the whole punchline scenario, and you know, we just can't keep those expectations that high throughout, you know, every single issue that comes out every single week. But I did really like this cover. I thought it was a cool cover. So, you know, this is in my pull list. I'm going to get it every time it comes out. But the story itself, so-so. So that was it as far as new comic book day comics that I picked up. I did pick up today Something is Killing the Children. This is the trade paperback. So I think this has, you know, issues 1 through 6 in it, or 1 through 5. So I have not read this yet, but I have been really hearing a lot of hype about this storyline. So if you guys have read it, feel free to put in the comments what you think of Something is Killing the Children. Have you read it? Are you following along with it, or have you read the trade paperback? I'm gonna check this out this week, give it a read. Looks like it'll be a pretty quick read for me. So we'll check that out. Now on to books that I'm a little more excited about than really anything we had here. These were some online purchases for me this week. So the first thing was Thor #5. which was the first appearance of Black Winter. So I'm late to the party. It is what it is. I was not following along with Thor. I like Thor the character, but I have never really been one to collect his comics. Of all the first appearances I have, I would say I probably only have 2 or 3 Thor comics with first appearance. But I wanted to pick this one up. It sounded like this character is going to be a pretty big character in the Marvel Universe for a little while. So I went ahead and grabbed it online. You know, I had to pay the premium a couple weeks ago. If I'd have picked it up, I could have paid $4. I think I ended up having to pay about $24 for this, and it is probably... I would be surprised if it didn't come out 9.8 if I was to send it off to CGC. So we'll see. That may be a CGC item down the road. Another item I picked up this week was something I actually found on the Key Collector app. This is Halloween Comic Fest Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 0, which is a reprint of Fallout number 4, which is the first appearance of Miles Morales, which I do have that. I have that grade at CGC. But this was about a $12 purchase, and with all the hype around Miles Morales, I've just so I'm gonna pick up anything that would be Miles Morales first appearance, early stages type of storyline. So I have a couple of his, Spider-Man, all new Spider-Man number 1s. I do have his first appearance, Fallout number 4, which we may do a Key Comic breakdown on here soon. But this was one I didn't have, and it was still very affordable, inexpensive. So I grabbed it this week. So if any Miles Morales fans out there, like I said, Halloween Comic Fest Miles Morales Spider-Man issue 0 would be a good one to go ahead and pick up and put in your collection while it's extremely cheap. And that's in near mint condition. Here's another one I'm late to the party on. Venom number 3, first appearance of No. So this is signed by Donnie Cates. It is CGC 9.8 as you can see there, signed by Donnie Cates. I hope I don't have any glare on this once I put the CGC slabs up here. I don't know if there's glare on them, but 9.8 in this. I picked it up this week. I read the Venom comics, but I read them on the Marvel Unlimited app on my phone. So this is not something that I have on my pull list, even though Venom is probably one of my top 3 characters in the Marvel Universe. I just don't follow his comic books. They don't typically draw that much attention or value. So I read the Noel story, but I missed picking up the comic book for Noel's first appearance. So I said, well, heck, if I'm going to pick it up, I'm going to go big on it. So I went 9.8 and got the Donnie Cates signature on it as well. So really excited about this one. This one will probably get hung on the wall. If anything, just for the artwork in general, I think that is an amazing cover for this issue. And then last, fairly inexpensive book. This is Robocop number 1 from 1990. This is the first appearance of Robocop in comics. So it is a 9.8 slab. Robocop has always been one of my favorite movies. I didn't really get to watch it when I was a kid. I was too young, and my parents obviously wouldn't let me watch that. But as I got on up into my teen years and adult, I've seen it many, many times, and just really liked the character. So I wanted to go ahead and pick up his first appearance in comic books. So I went ahead and did that this week. Surprisingly, I didn't have this in my collection, but I do now. So wanted to share all that with you guys. Feel free to comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on any of this, any of the books that I've picked up. I hope you guys were smarter than me and went ahead and had your copy of First Appearance of Noel. Hopefully you got it for the $4 cover price and didn't have to pay the premium like I did. But anyways, tell me your thoughts on this. What did you pick up this week? Are you reading any of these stories? Are you enjoying them? Definitely would like to hear some folks' thoughts on Something's Killing the Children. I'm debating on whether I need to go ahead and try to pick up a number 1 on that, just to have in my collection. If you got any thoughts there. Also, you guys hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. I would greatly appreciate it. Hope you guys have a good rest of your day. Until next time.
Yeah.